All right, YouTube, this is Mr. Mean with a video short for Mr. Mean Speaks. This is my GM setup. Last night we had our first full play session of Palladium's Superheroes, Heroes Unlimited, and it was a blast. We had a really good time. Some of us hadn't played in 20 years, but the other three had a really good time. We had a session 0 where we made characters and made sure everything was correct, and then tonight we just jumped right into playing. So they had 2 weeks to make their character, and then 2 weeks from last Saturday was last night, and of course we played. So this is my GM setup. I have various setups. I do have another big table that actually has a TV monitor mounted into it, and I swap them out as needed. I'm not using miniatures for this game just because even though I have a 3D printer and everything, I don't want to. It's just too much trying to paint, bad guys and everything. And superheroes, 4-color superheroes require more painting, and I just don't have that kind of time. And I want to focus on my fantasy armies for 1-page rules. But with that being said, I thought I'd give you a quick tour of my GM setting. So I do have an awesome wood, ignore my socks, my awesome wood GM screen that Arcanea's workshop made for me. But unfortunately for Palladium Superheroes, their GM screen, they don't even have an official one. The one that is fan made, and shout outs to the gentleman who made it on Facebook. He sent me a copy, but it's awesome. It's got a lot of useful charts. I wish the font was bigger, but there's so much information to get through that it is what it is. But this is the ultimate GM screen. I got mine in red. It has 4 pockets. It stands vertical or portrait mode, and it was like 20 and 25 bucks. I bought it several years ago. It's one of my earlier reviews about how good this thing is. You do have to be careful though, because even though they say it won't leave marks or anything from stuff that you put on the inside, that's not true. If you have an inkjet printer, it will, or a laserjet printer, excuse me, and you print your GM screens off a laser paper and you put them in there, if you leave them in there for a long time, they will transfer to the plastic or whatever it is, the sleeve. But these are all just plain sheets of paper that I laminated, and then I stick them in here. So this is my I have my Fantasy City Game Master, which is awesome, and it's by Dungeon Artist, and you can find the website by the same name. So I have all my source books here that I need, some blank character sheets for reference if I need to look at a blank character sheet. I can.